Well, welcome back, everyone. We have the famous dynamic duo, Bart and Jennifer Mills, in, our local movie reviewers, as we discuss the new movie, Civil War. So welcome, Bart and Jen.
Morning.
All right. So give us the lowdown on this movie. It looks good to me. I don't know.
Actually, this has been a long time coming. I think this is one of those movies that the trailer really sort of shook people a little bit. It says Alec Garland. Alec Garland was the director of Ex Machina, most famously, probably. He also did Devs on TV, which is sort of a big hit for a while, and Men, which was a little harder to swallow for most folks. But he's a British director. Kirsten Dunst is starring along with Wayne Murrow and Kylie Spaney. This is the story of sort of a alternative present in which a draconian president has taken over the country. He's now in his third term, and in this case, California and Texas have decided to join together in secession from the Union. There is a literal civil war going on, and this follows a group of journalists as they sort of move across the country to follow the war, and sort of some of what happens throughout the country as a result of the battles.
Yeah, so this is a thriller-action movie. I'm guessing lots of action.
Lots of action. Lots of scares. I don't want to put people off, but my anxiety level during this movie was off the charts. I literally felt afterwards like I might need to go see a counselor for PTSD. I mean, number of times I slid out of my seat because something extremely scary happened on the screen. It was very, very thrilling.
Wow. So, it sounds good. I saw the previews for it. I've heard people that have actually gone to see it, and they said they loved it. Now, this movie is rated R. It's about an hour and 49 minutes from what I looked up.
Which went very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, at some level, there's a lot going on here, and there's been a lot of discourse about it since it came out. I think there are people that wanted it to say more. There are people that wanted it to say less. It really talks a lot about the sort of importance of journalism, old school journalism, the type that's kind of dying off for us, and how that is necessary in terms of standing up against authoritarianism. And it is a cautionary tale about a country divided that I think sort of hits home quite a bit here, and probably, frankly, hits home a little too tightly for a lot of folks. But at some level, too, it really is just kind of a war movie. It's very loud. It's shocking. The idea of this is if you're going to warn people off of polarism, nothing does that more than showing people the reality, the grotesque, terrifying reality of what war would really look like in the United States. And I think he's done a pretty good job of that. And it's horrible to watch.
Wow. Okay. So now this is only playing in theaters right now, right? It's not streaming?
Right.
Yeah, and it is, again, we always have that conversation. Is this theater worthy? Is it home screen worthy? We saw this on the big screen. I would recommend it. The sounds are pretty phenomenal. It's more shocking at that level. But certainly this will also work at home because it's effective.
All right. So we're going to go to our favorite website. You know what that is. It is
your favorite website, Chris.
Rotten Tomatoes, I just like the name. All right. So they gave it a 93% approval rating. What do you think?
Totally agree.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. As I said, there's a lot of division among people. Some people, you either love this movie or you hate this movie, but it's hard to disregard the filmmaking of it. It is a really particularly well-made movie. It's a well-acted movie. Alec Garland is a skilled director, so it's well worth it.
All right. So I think I know your answer on this, but we're going to go for the thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs sideways. What do you say?
Thumbs way up for me. It was a very powerful movie. You leave this movie with a huge admiration for photojournalism. What these people, the danger that they put themselves in to get that photo and to document what is going on is unbelievable.
All right. So Bart and Jennifer, what I like to call Barnifer.
We'll workshop it.
We'll work on that. Thank you so much for previewing Civil War. It looks like we're all going to have to go out and watch it now.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, don't go away because we have more when we return.